talented blacksmith, one of those who could transform raw iron into true works of art. But there was a problem that silently sabotaged his path. He simply couldn't wake up early. Every day, the same scene, the sun already high, impatient customers knocking at the door, while he was still stretching, struggling with the urge to stay in bed. And so, a valuable opportunity was lost. The great annual festival, an event that could have propelled his career, chose another blacksmith, less skilled, but with a quality Arjun had yet to master: discipline. Missing out on that chance hurt more than any forge burn, and it was at that moment he realized his battle wasn't against iron, but against himself. The absence of a good morning routine made Arjun feel like life was passing right before his eyes, while he remained standing still on the sidelines. Like many, he believed that talent alone was enough to guarantee success and personal growth. But little by little, harsh reality knocked on his door. Without proper time management and consistency, there is no legacy that can withstand the test of time. Arjun began to realize that waking up late wasn't just a matter of comfort, but a habit that kept him away from life's greatest opportunities, generating a silent anguish and a difficult-to-ignore feeling of regret. And it's curious how the greatest transformations often begin at precisely these moments, when discomfort becomes unbearable. Tired of stumbling over his own limitations and feeling that his life needed a true transformation, Arjun decided to seek wisdom from someone who had already faced many winters: his grandfather. That man, with calloused hands and a serene gaze, had seen the world change but remained faithful to the principles that kept him strong. Arjun realized he needed more than fleeting motivation. He needed a guide, a new vision of life, of responsibility and hard work. Little did he know that this conversation would set him on a path not only of habit change but of a life-changing journey, where true learning was about to begin. With the patience of someone who understands life cycles, Arjun's grandfather began to tell an old story as ancient as the wheat fields that surrounded the village. He spoke of two farmers, one who, every day, made sure to wake up early, even before the first rooster crowed, and another who, lazily, only got out of bed when the sun was already scorching the ground. The first reaped the best fruits, enjoyed the cool morning breeze, and, with consistency, kept his crops healthy. The second, always late, missed the dew that nourished the plants, saw his seeds wither, and ended the harvest with a bitter taste of regret. The grandfather, with a wise smile, concluded, "It's not just about waking up early, it's about respecting life's timing, aligning yourself with the rhythm it naturally offers." Arjun listened intently, like someone uncovering a secret hidden in plain sight. He began to realize that the ability to wake up early wasn't a punishment, but an invitation to self-improvement and personal growth. The morning, that part of the day he had always avoided, was actually an open window to countless opportunities. The grandfather reinforced, "Those who waste the early hours of the day often also waste life's greatest chances." And look, this lesson is valid for anyone, whether you're a student who wants to improve your grades, or a professional seeking a promotion. Adjusting your morning routine might be the very step you're missing to completely transform your life. With such a powerful metaphor, Arjun began to reflect on how small daily decisions shape not just a season, but an entire life. The grandfather, who never spoke of success as a destination, but as a journey, explained that waking up early is an act of responsibility to oneself and to the legacy one wants to leave behind. Imagine, for example, someone deciding to start running in the morning. Besides improving health, they gain mental clarity, develop discipline, and create space for productivity before the world even wakes up. Arjun understood that this wasn't just a story about farmers, but a mirror reflecting his own path, and that true transformation would begin if only he dared to change. Taken by a new vision of the world, Arjun decided the very next day to change his morning routine. It wasn't easy. After all, abandoning years of laziness and bad habits requires more than simple motivation. It requires discipline, consistency, and a firm commitment to self-improvement. He started slowly, setting the alarm 15 minutes earlier, replacing the urge to hit snooze with the desire to build a legacy. In the first days, he stumbled, felt sleepy, and the bed seemed more comfortable than ever. But with each morning he conquered, his productivity increased, his mind became clearer, and the feeling of regret started to fade, giving way to a new identity, forged in the fire of his own determination. As weeks passed, that new routine became a part of him. Even before dawn, Arjun was already up, shaping iron with an energy he had never experienced before. His work achieved an even higher level of quality, his reputation in the village was solidified, and customers, once impatient, now admired him for his punctuality and excellence. When the new festival approached, there was no doubt. He was chosen to create the most important iron gate of the celebration. And he did more than that. He crafted a masterpiece, a true symbol of success, hard work, and personal growth, proving that true transformation happens when you conquer yourself day after day. The most inspiring part is that, seeing his journey, others in the village began to follow the same path, waking up early and seeking a life with more responsibility, more productivity, and less regret. Arjun became a true inspiration, the personification of the idea that, by aligning yourself with life's natural rhythm, you can unlock potential that once seemed dormant. And look, this story isn't just about a blacksmith in a distant village, but about anyone who desires more from life, more opportunity, more success, more personal growth. After all, waking up early might be the first hammer that shapes your own great masterpiece. So, after hearing Arjun's inspiring journey, tell me, are you going to keep handing your life over to laziness, or will you take control and create your own storytelling of overcoming? How many opportunities have you already lost simply for lacking the discipline to get up a bit earlier? How many amazing projects have been left only on paper because you believed you could put them off until tomorrow? The truth is that every wasted morning is one less chance to build your legacy. Now you know, to wake up early isn't about being productive just for productivity's sake. It's about aligning your life with time, becoming the master of your productivity, improving your time management, achieving your personal growth, and above all, avoiding that bitter regret that comes when we realize we could have done so much more. Don't wait for the perfect motivation. Start tomorrow, waking up a little earlier, creating a new morning routine, and seeking, with consistency and hard work, your best version. If this story inspired you, if it made sense to you, if it stirred that silent discomfort within, then hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and activate the bell to keep receiving content that will boost your self-improvement and your transformation. And tell me in the comments, what's the first thing you'll do tomorrow, earlier than usual? I'd really love to know. Let's build together a life with more purpose, more results, and less regret. See you in the next video.